Okay, yes, Mataji. So kindly start with invocation, please. Mataji, please.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Arjuna Uvacha. Jyayashi Set Karmanaste Mada Bhutir Janardana. Tat Kim Karmani Kore Mam Niyojayashi Keshava.
Lakshmi Mataji, translation.
Can I say? Arjuna said, O Janardana, O Keshava, why do you want me to engage in this ghastly warfare? If you think that intelligence is better than fruitive work,
व्यामिश्रेणेव वाक्येन बुद्धिं मोहयसीव मे तत् एहं वद निश्चित्य येन श्रेये अहम् आप्नुयाम्.
my intelligence is bewildered by your equivocal instructions. Therefore, please tell me decisively which will be most beneficial for me.
श्री भगवानुवाच लोकेऽस्मिन् तद्विधा निष्ठा पुरा प्रोक्ता मया नः ज्ञानयोगेन साङ्ख्यानं कर्मयोगेन योगिनाम्.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O sinless Arjuna, I have already explained that there are two classes of men who try to realize the self. Some are inclined to understand it by empirical philosophical speculation, and others by devotional service.
न कर्मणामनारम्भान् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषो अस्तुने न स संन्ययनात् एव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति.
Not by merely abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from reaction, nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection.
न हि कश्चित् क्षणम् अयि जादुतिष्ठत्य कर्म कृत् कार्यते हयवशः कर्म सर्वः प्रकृतिजैर्गुणैः.
Everyone is forced to act helplessly according to the qualities he has acquired from the modes of material nature. Therefore, no one can refrain from doing something, not even for a moment. Sorry, Hare Krishna.
कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य आस्ते मनसा स्मरन् इन्द्रियार्थान् विमूढात्मा मिथ्याचरः स उच्यते.
One who restrains the senses of action but whose mind dwells on sense objects certainly deludes himself and is called a pretender.
यतु इन्द्रियाणि मनसा नियम्य आरते अर्जुन कर्मेन्द्रियैः कर्मयोऽहम् असक्तः स विशिष्यते.
On the other hand, if a sincere person tries to control the active senses by the mind and begins karma yoga in Krishna consciousness without attachment, he is by far superior.
नियतं कुरु कर्मत्वं कर्म जयायो हय कर्मणः शरीरयात्राभिसतेन प्रशेत् यात्राभिसते न प्रशिद्येत् अहर्मणः.
Perform your prescribed duty, for doing so is better than not working. One cannot even maintain one's physical body without work.
यज्ञ अर्थन कर्मणो अन्यत्र लोहोऽयं कर्म बन्धनः. तत् अर्थं कर्म कौन्तेय मुक्तसङ्गः समाचर.
Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in that way you will always remain free from bondage.
सह यज्ञाः प्रजाः सृष्ट्वा प्रोवाच प्रजापतिः अनेन प्रशविष्यत्वम् एष व अस्तु इष्टकामधुक्.
In the beginning of creation, the Lord of all creatures sent forth generations of men and demigods, along with sacrifices for Vishnu, and blessed them by saying, Be thou happy by this yajna sacrifice, because its performance will bestow upon you everything desirable for living happily and achieving liberation.
देवान् भावयदानेन ते देवा भावयन्तु वः परस्परं भावयन्तः श्रेयः परम् अवाप्स्यत.
The demigods, being pleased by sacrifices, will also please you, and thus, by cooperation between men and demigods, prosperity will range for all.
इष्टान् वोहान् हि वो देवा दास्यन्ते यज्ञपाविताः तैर्दैतान् अप्रदाप्य यो पुङ्क्ते स्नेन एव चः.
In charge of the various necessities of life, the demigods, being satisfied by the performance of yajna, sacrifice, will supply all necessities to you. But he who enjoys such gifts without offering them to the demigods in return is certainly a thief.
यज्ञशिष्टाशिनः सन्धो मुच्यन्ते शर्वकिल्पिषैः पुञ्चदे ते त्वहं पापा ये पश्यन्त्यात्मकारणात्.
The devotees of the Lord are released from all kinds of sins because they eat food which is offered first for sacrifice. Others, who prepare food for personal sense enjoyment, verily eat only sin.
अन्नात् भवन्ति भूतानि पर्जन्यात् अन्नसम्भवः यज्ञात् भवति पर्जन्यो यज्ञः कर्म समुद्भवः.
All living bodies subsist on food grains, which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by performance of yajna, sacrifice, and yajna is born of prescribed duties.
कर्म ब्रह्मोद्भवं विद्धि ब्रह्माक्षरसमुद्भवं तस्मात् सर्वगतं ब्रह्म नित्ययज्ञे प्रतिष्ठितम्.
Regulated activities are prescribed in the Vedas, and the Vedas are directly manifested from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Consequently, the all pervading transcendence is eternally situated in acts of sacrifice.
एवं तिदं चक्रं नानुवर्धयतीह यः अहायुरिन्द्रियारमो मोहं पार्थ स जीवति.
My dear Arjuna, one who does not follow in human life the cycle of sacrifice thus established by the Vedas certainly leads a life full of sins. Living only for the satisfaction of the senses, such a person lives in vain.
यष्ट्वात्मरतिरेव स्यात् आत्मतृप्तश्च मानवः आत्मन्येव स सन्तुष्टस्तस्य कार्यं न विद्यते.
But for one who takes pleasure in the self, whose human life is one of self realization, and who is satisfied in the self only, fully satiated, for him there is no duty.
तस्मात् असक्तः सततं कार्यं कर्म समाचर असक्तो ह्याचरन् कर्म परम् आप्नोति पुरुषः.
A self realized man has no purpose to fulfill in the discharge of his prescribed duties, nor has he any reason not to perform such work, nor has he any need to depend on any other living being.
Mataji, 18th shloka as well, Mataji.
नैव तस्य कृतेनार्तो नाकृतेनेह कश्चन न चास्य सर्वभूतेषु कश्चित् अर्धव्यापाश्रयः.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I think I missed the 17th translation because I was reading from the book. I'm really sorry. Should I just give the translation for the 18th again?
Yes, Mataji. That's fine.
Hare Krishna. A self realized man has no purpose to fulfill in the discharge of his prescribed duties, nor has he any reason not to perform such work, nor has he any need to depend on any other living being.
तस्मात् असक्तः सततं कार्यं कर्म समाचर असक्तो ह्याचरन् कर्म परम् आप्नोति पुरुषः.
Therefore, without being attached to the fruits of activities, one should act as a matter of duty. For by working without attachment, one attains the supreme.
कर्मणैव हि संशित्तम् आस्थिता जनकात् यः लोकसङ्ग्रहम् एवापि सम्पश्यन् कर्तुमर्हसि.
Kings such as Janaka attained perfection solely by performance of prescribed duties. Therefore, just for the sake of educating the people in general, you should perform your work.
Chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra 3 times, Mataji.
All of us or who, Prabhuji?
Yeah. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare.
Om Tat Sat Iti Srimad Bhagavadgita
Gita.
Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre श्रीकृष्ण अर्जुन संवादे कर्मयोगो नाम तृतीयाध्यायः. Very beautiful. Thank you so much, Asha Mataji and Lakshmi Mataji. Very nicely recited. Okay, so shall move on. All beautiful Mataji. Very nicely recited. Okay, we shall move on to next japa session. Okay, dear devotees, wherever it is possible, you may chant japa loudly, so that the sound would be heard by yourself and everyone else as well. So why we chant loudly? Because we hear, and also the sound, it also goes into the ears of other opposite persons. So it will multiply that many number of times. The benefit would multiply. So we always chant loudly. Okay, so can I request any devotees to do the Panchatattva mantra? Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, that mantra 3 times, and then we shall start the japa.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, may I, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधारा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधारा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधारा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे हरे
Hare
राम
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram, Krishna, Krishna, Ram Ram, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram 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 Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram 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 Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram 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 Ram, Ram Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Ram
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu
Prabhu
Nityananda
Nityananda Shivaita Gadadhara Sivasa
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shivaita
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Gadadhara
Jai Shri
Jai
Krishna
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Gadadhara Srivasadi
Sivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, Hare Krishna, dear devotees. If anyone has not completed the rounds, kindly complete that round behind. So meanwhile, we shall move to the next part. It's the Kirtan. So today our Kirtaniya is Jatna Kanya Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
And we will
And we got devotees also join Prabhavati, Sri Mataji, Ram Lala Prabhuji, and Jai Mataji. Please accept my Malachi senses and for joining.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, and Hare Krishna devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Okay, and Jatna Kanya Mataji, any Kirtan you would like to lead Mataji?
Sorry, I can hardly hear you. I think it's a bit muffled.
Sorry, Mataji. Any kirtan you have chosen to sing tonight, Mataji?
Oh, right, yes. Well, I've just chosen one that I heard Agni Dev sang some time ago. I listened to it, but he passed now, and I thought I'd like to honor him. So it's called Krishna Taba Punya Habib Hai, and it's Bhagwan Krishna Pada. That's the official name. And it's Padme Parthana, prayer unto the lotus feet of Krishna. And it's been authored by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami on board the ship of Jaladuta in September 1965. So he was praying to Krishna at Krishna's lotus feet because he was feeling very low and wasn't sure where to turn and how he was going and where he was going and how he can combat all the difficulties he experienced on the boat or the ship, what do you want to call it.
Thank you, Mataji. Can we all also follow behind you, Mataji?
Yes, I think really, because it's a long one, unless you have time, I think if I sing the verse and you sing the refrain, you know.
Otherwise, Mataji, I think you can sing Mataji. It's a long one.
Oh, you can?
We will join at the end for the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Yeah.
So just carry on.
Yes, Mataji, please.
Okay, so there's no repeat, call and repeat then, no?
So you can call, you can also repeat Mataji, but we will join you at the end for Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Okay, Haribol. So, yes, I'll start now. Do people know this bhajan?
Not that much familiar, Mataji, but we might have seen once or twice, but not frequent.
Okay, it's beautiful. It's how we surrender into the Lord to get the answer every time you're feeling rough. Krishna helps you to get up and go. Okay. Krishna Taba Punya Habe Bhai. 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 E Punya Koribe Jabe Radha Rani Kushi Habe. Druvati boli tomatai. Sorry, I've got an abscess on my tooth, so please forgive me if I'm a bit rough. E punya hori bejabe, Radha Rani kushi habe, Druvati boli tamatai. Sri Siddhanta Saraswati, Saci Sutta Priyati, Krishna Sabaya Jaratulana. Sri Siddhanta Saraswati, Saci Sutta Priyati, Krishna Sebaya Jaratulana. Sei si mohanta guru, jagatir madhe uru, Krishna bhakti dayatai. Sei si mohanta guru, jagatir madhe uru, Krishna bhakti dayatai. Tadaicha balavana prachatyete tanatana hoye jate gorangena Tadaicha balavan prachatyete tanatan hoye jate gaurangirana Prithiveta Nagaradi asamudra nada nadi, sakilai loi Krishna. Pritivete nagaradi, asamudra nadara nadi, sakale loi Krishna nam. Tahale ananda hoy, tabe hoy dig vijay, chaitanya kripati se. Tahale ananda hoy, tabe hoy dig vijay, chaitanya kripati se. Maya dusta jata dukhi, jagate sabhai sukhi, Vaishnaviricha purna hoy. Maya dusta jata dukhi, jagate sabhai sukhi, Vaishnaviricha purna hoy. Sekar jase jehori bare, asha jari dilo more, jogya nahi ati dinahi na. Sekar jehori bare, asha jari dilo more, jogya nahi ati dinahi na. Taise tumara kripa, magite chi anurupa, aji tumi sabar pravina. Taise tumara kripa, magite chi anurupa, aji tumi sabar pravina. Tumara se saki pele, Guru sabaya vastu mile. Jibana sartaka jadi hoy. Tumara se saki pele, Guru sebaya vastu mile. Jibana sartaka jadi hoy. Se saba paile, tahale sukhi hale, taba sanga bhagyate miloy. Se sebe paile, tahale sukhi hale, taba sanga bhagyate miloy. Evam janmani patitam prabhavahya kupe prabhavahi kupe kamabhi kamam manuya. No, sorry, I made a mistake. Evam janam nipatitam prabhavahya vahi kupe kamabhi kamam anuya papratan prasangat kritvat masat surarsina bhagavan grihitaha suaham katam nu vishrije tava britya sevam kritva masat suryasine Bhagavan grihitaha suham katam nu vishjita vavritya sevam. Tumi morchira sati bujiliya mayartati kailyachi janma janmantare. Tumi mora chira sati bujilia mayar lati kayashi janma janmatare ajipuna esujoga jadi hoy yoga tabi pari tuhi milibare. Anji punya Yeshu Joga Jadi hoi yoga yoga tabi pari tuhi milibare. Tumara milane bhai abar se sukha pai gocharane guri dina bhor. Tumara milane bhai abar se sukha pai gocharane gure dina bhor. Kata bane chuta chuti bane kai luta puti Saidin kabena habe more. Kata bane chuta chuti bane kai lupa puti Saidin kabe habe more. Aja se subidani tomorrow sarana vela barua sadakilam tai. Aji se subidani tomorrow smarana vela barua sadakilam tai. Amito marani dasa taikori eta asa tumi bina anyagati nai. Amito marani dasa taikori eta asa tumi bina anyagati nai. Krishna taba punye habe bhai. Krishna taba punya habe bhai. Krishna taba punya habe bhai. Krishna taba punya habe bhai. E punya hore be jabe. Radha Rani kushi bhabe. Duvati bole tumatai, e punya koribi, jabe rada kushi habe, Duvati bole tumatai, Duvati tume, Dhruvati bole tumatai, Dhruvati bole tumatai. Hare Krishna, everybody bol.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare.
Call out Krishna's name louder. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hari Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol, Hari Bol.
So beautiful, Mataji. So deep. Very nice. So just a glimpse of translation. So in
Shall we do the translation? Yes, you have got it. All right. You want me to start, or do the group want to do it?
we will do everyone one shloka, Mataji.
One, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. It says, the beginning, the chorus, the refrain says, oh brother, the Supreme Lord Krishna will bestow virtue upon you, but he will do this only when Srimati Radharani first become pleased with you. This I surely declare to you. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Ramlala Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. First I will give to me, then I will next one. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who is very dear to Lord Gauranga, the son of Mother Saci, is unparalleled in his service to the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. He is the great saintly spiritual master, most magnanimous within this universe, who bestows devotion to Krishna in various places throughout the world. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Ramlala Prabhuji.
Yeah. His desire is very powerful, and thus he is causing the holy name of Lord Gauranga to spread throughout all the countries of the Western world. In all the cities, towns, and villages on the earth, extending to all the oceans, rivers, and streams. Everyone makes chant the name of Krishna and Rama.
Hare Krishna. Very beautiful. Thank you, Prabhuji. Gayatri Mataji and Sandeep Prabhuji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thus all directions will be conquered by a flood of transcendental ecstasy flowing with the excessive mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When all the miserable living entities that have been corrupted by Maya become happy, then the Vaishnava's desire is fulfilled. Hare Bol, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, you missed the verse number 2. Did you not?
No, Mataji.
Oh,
Ramlala.
okay. Sorry.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Although my Guru Maharaja ordered me to accomplish this mission, I am unworthy to do it, being very fallen and incompetent. That being the case, O Lord Krishna, your mercy is today arising in a befitting manner to make me more worthy, for you are the wisest of all. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji. Very nice. And Jai Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. If you bestow your divine power, then one attains the factual substance, which is service to the spiritual master, and life becomes successful. If that service is obtained, then one becomes truly satisfied and ultimately received your association due to good fortune. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Bridget Mataji, please. Number 6.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. As stated by Prahlad Maharaj to Lord Narsimdeva in the Srimad Bhagavatam 7:9-28. Thus, by associating with material desires one after another, I was following the general populace by falling into a blind well full of snakes. My dear Lord, all Supreme Personality of Godhead, then the great sage Narada Muni kindly accepted me as his disciple and instructed me how to achieve the transcendental position similar to his own. How could I ever leave the service of your servant? Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Lakshmi Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Oh Lord, what's that? Can you just... Yeah, O Lord Krishna, you are my eternal companion. Forgetting you, I have suffered the kicking of Maya birth after birth. If today the chance to meet you occurs again, then surely I'll be able to rejoin you. Hare Krishna.
We have Dhruvi Mataji. Dhruvi.
Dhruvi is not there, Prabhuji, today. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Okay, next, can I request Asha Mataji, please? Asha Mataji, 8. Or Prabhavati Saci Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Oh my dear brother, in your company I will experience great joy once again. Wandering about the pastures and fields, I will pass the entire day with you in tending the cows, joking with you and frolicking throughout so many forests of Raja. I will enjoy pastimes of stealing and eating one another's lunch. When, oh, when will that day be mine?
Yes, I did 9th. Today, that remembrance of being with you came to me in a very nice way. Feeling great longing, I called out for you. Oh Lord Krishna, only because I am your eternal servant do I desire your association so much. Except for you, I have no other refuge. Hare Krishna. Okay, very beautiful. Thank you, Jahna Kanya Mataji. So meaningful, so deep. Okay, thank you so much. We shall move on to the next. So Guru Vandana by Sandeep Prabhuji. So we all follow behind. Sandeep Prabhuji, when you are ready, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma
Sri
Guru
Guru
Charana
Charana
Padma Kevala Bhakati
Bhakti
Sadma
Bandhu Mohi Savadana Mate
Bandhu
Jahara Prasade Bhai E Bhava Turiya Jai
Jara Prasade Bhai E Bhavaturiya Jai
Krishna Prapti Hoye Jaha Hoye Te
Krishna
Krishna Prabhupada
Prabhupada Oite
Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitte Te Koriya Aikya
Guru
Guru
Mukha Padma Vakya Chite Te Yaikya
Arna Kori Ho Mane Asha
Arana Kori Ho Mane Asha
Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Uttama Gati
Sri Guru Charane Rati Aise Uttama Gati
Te Prasade Pure Sarva Asha
Je prasade pure sarva asha.
चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से
Sakuran dilo jai janme janme prabhu sai.
चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से
Sakuran dilo jai janme janme prabhu sai.
दिव्य दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो
दिव्य ज्ञान दिव्य प्रकाशितो
प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते
प्रेम भक्ति राजा होते अविद्या विनाश जाते
वेद ज्ञान जहाँ चरितो
वेदिक जहाँ चरितो
गुरु करुण सिंधु अदम जनर बंधु
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अदम नर बंधु
लोकनाथ लोकेरा जीवन
लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवाना
आहा प्रभु कोरो दया देहो मोरे पद चया
महाप्रभु कोरो दोया देव मोरे पद चया
जश गुशु त्रिभुवन
निबेजस शुक्रिभुवाना
जय प्रभुपदा 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 जय प्रभुपदा
जय प्रभुपदा 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 जय प्रभुपदा
जय गुरुदेवा 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 जय गुरुदेवा
जय गुरुदेवा 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 जय गुरुदेवा
गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल
नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल
नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल
नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
नित्य गौर हरि बोल
हे कृष्ण नित्य गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि
हरि
हरि हरि बोल
Very beautiful. Thank you so much, Sandeep Prabhuji. So beautifully sang Guru Vandana. Okay, we shall move on to next Mangalachal place by Bridget Mataji is going to lead. We all follow behind. Bridget Mataji, when you're
Krishna
ready.
Prabhuji. Om Ajnanatimirandashyam Jananjanashalakayam Chakshurunmilitam Yenam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om
ज्ञानतिमिरन्यस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः
Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutalem Svayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Svapadantikam Shri
चैतन्य
मनोभीष्टं
Stapitam Jena
नावेदभूतले
Bhutale
स्वयं
Rupa
Mayam
Kadayam
Dadati
Dati
स्वपदान्तिकम्
Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaisnavam Cham
Vande
Shri Guru
श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुवैष्णवांश्च
श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सकगना राहुनतं दितं तं सजीवम्
श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम्
साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवम्
साद्वैतं
सावधूतं
सावधूतं
जना
परिजनसहितं
सहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं
कृष्णचैतन्यदेवम्
श्रीराधां कृष्णपादान् सकगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च
श्रीराधा
कृष्ण
कृष्णप्रदा
सहगना
ललिता
विशाखान्वितांश्च
हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधाकान्ता नमोऽस्तु ते
हे
हे
कृष्ण
कृष्ण करुणा
करुणा
सिन्धु
सिन्धु
दीनबन्धु
दीनबन्धु
जगत्पते
जगत्पते
गोपेशा
गोपेश राधाकान्ता नमोऽस्तुते
तप्त कंचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये
तप्तकाञ्चन
गौराङ्गी
गौराङ्गी
राधे
राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते
वृषभानुसुते
देवी
देवी प्रणमामि
प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये
वञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः
पञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च
पतितानां
पावनेभ्यो
वैष्णवेभ्यो
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः
नमो नमः
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिनिति नामिने
नमो
ॐ
विष्णुपादाय
विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले
कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय श्रीमते
श्रीमद्भक्तिवेदान्त
स्वामिनिते
नामिने
नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पश्चात्यादेशतारिणे
नमस्ते
नमस्ते सरस्वते
सरस्वती
देवे
देवी
गौरवाणी
गौरवाणी
प्रचारिणे
प्रचारिणे
निर्विशेष
निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदम्
जय
जय
श्री
श्री
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
चैतन्य
चैतन्य
प्रभु
प्रभु
नित्यानंद
नित्यानन्द
श्री अद्वैत
राधा
श्रीवासादि
श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे हरे
हरे राम
हरे हरे राम
राम राम
राम
हरे
हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare
So
Krishna.
beautiful, Mataji. Very nice. Very, very nice. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Very bold, very beautiful.
Very devotional. Very devotional.
Very good. Yes, so nice. Thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, we shall move on to next Premadvani place. Ramlala Prabhuji, would you like to lead Prabhuji, please?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. জয় নিত্যলীলা প্রবিষ্ট ওম বিষ্ণুপদ পরমহংস পরিবার আচার্য অষ্টতর শত শ্রী শ্রীলা শ্রীমৎ হিজ ডিভাইন গ্রেস শ্রীলা অভয় শরণানন্দ ভক্তি বেদান্ত স্বামী মহারাজ প্রভুপাদ কি
Jai.
জয় ওম বিষ্ণুপদ পরমহংস পরিবার আচার্য অষ্টতর শত শ্রী শ্রীমদ ভক্তি সিদ্ধান্ত সরস্বতী গোস্বামী স্বামী মহারাজ কি ওম নিত্যলীলা প্রবিষ্ট জয় পরম বৈষ্ণব শ্রীলা গৌর কিশোর দাস বাবাজি মহারাজ কি নিত্যলীলা প্রবিষ্ট জয় শ্রীলা সচ্চিদানন্দ শ্রীলা ভক্তি বিনোদ ঠাকুর শ্রীলা প্রভুপাদ কি ওম নিত্যলীলা প্রবিষ্ট জয় বিষ্ণুপদ পরমহংস শ্রী জগন্নাথ দাস বাবাজি মহারাজ কি অনন্ত কোটি বৈষ্ণব বৃন্দ কি নামাশ্রী শ্রী হরিদাস ঠাকুর কি ইস্কন ফাউন্ডার আচিরা শিলা অভয় শরণানন্দ ভক্তি বেদান্ত স্বামী শিলা প্রভুপাদ কি यहाँ से प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत प्रभु नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की हरिधाम श्री वृंदावन धाम की हरिधाम श्री मथुरा धाम की श्री नवद्वीप धाम की नागपुरी धाम की गंगामयी की यमुनामयी की तुलसी देवी की भक्ति देवी की সংকীর্তন কলিযুগ ধর্ম ছিল সংকীর্তন যুগ ধর্ম কি মৃদঙ্গ কি সমবেত ভক্তবৃন্দ কি আজকের আনন্দ কি আজপ্রিস গৌর সঙ্গ কি সমবেত ভক্তবৃন্দ কি গৌর প্রেমানন্দে all Grist assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All Grist assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
Sri Guru and Gauranga.
Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Ramlala Prabhuji. So beautiful at Premadvani place. Thank you so much. It's a nice move to next Srimad Bhagavadgita. So Srimad Bhagavadgita, third chapter. So today the covering shloka, we are covering this 11th and 12th shlokas by Prabhavati Saci Mataji. So due to the time, so what we will do, we are going to recite and then everyone follow 3 times for both the shlokas. And then later we hand over the session to Prabhavati Saci Mataji. In the Karma Yoga, so just a brief in the last session, so we talked about Jai Mataji and all the devotees have covered the 10th shloka, where so the Supreme Lord Brahma has given all the Vedic injunctions so that the Vedic sacrifices. So, and asking all the people, the progenitors, further downstream, all of their children, you perform these sacrifices and be happy. So all your desires will be fulfilled. So that shloka was covered. The 10th shloka. And then before that, yajñādat karmano anyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha tadattam karma kaunteya mukta sangha samachara. One has to carry out his duties again only for the pleasure of the Lord. Yajñādat, yajña adhat, only for the pleasure of Yajna Purusha. Karmano anyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha. If we perform any activity apart from the will of the Supreme Lord, it will make us entangled into this material world. So, tadattam karma kaunteya mukta sangha samacharaha. Carry out your duty, O Kaunteya, Arjuna, and then free yourself from the association to this material world. Mukta sangha samachara. And then further in the 10th shloka, this is sahayajñaha prajaha srishta purovacha prajapatihi anena prashavishyadvamesha vosti ishta kamadhuk. It says, in the beginning of creation, the Lord of all creatures sent forth generations of men and demigods along with sacrifices for Vishnu and blessed them by saying, be thou happy by this yajna sacrifice because its performance will bestow upon you everything desirable for living happily and achieving liberation. These were covered in the past sessions. So today, 11th shloka. When there is a cooperation between the human beings and the demigods, and then demigods will fulfill the desires of all the human beings. Okay, that is the 11th shloka. So just giving you before. The demigods being pleased by the sacrifices will also please you, and thus by cooperation between men and demigods, prosperity will reign for all. Okay, we shall recite this shloka. Okay, can I request Jai Mataji to lead this shloka 3 times? We all follow behind.
Hare Krishna. So shall I read it once myself and then 3 times? Is that? Sorry, keep on forgetting.
Yes.
Okay. Devan bhavayatanena te deva bhavayantu vaha parasparam bhavayantaha shreyah param avapsyatha. Sorry. Devan bhavayatanena Devan
bhavayatanena
te deva bhavayantu vaha parasparam bhavayantaha Shreyah param avapsyatha. Devan bhavayatanena te deva bhavayantu
ते
देवा भावयन्तु वः
परस्परं भावयन्तः
परस्परं भावयन्तः
श्रेयः परम् अवाप्स्यथ
परम् अवाप्स्यथ
3 times done. Once more, sorry. Devan bhavayataneena te deva bhavayantu vaha
देवा भावयन्तु वः
परस्परं भावयन्तः
परस्परं भावयन्तः
श्रेयः परम् अवाप्स्यथ
परम् अवाप्स्यथ.
Thank you so much.
Very good. Thank you, Mataji. Last, like with the translation as well, Mataji. Jai Mataji, please.
Yes, thank you. The demigods, being pleased by sacrifices, will also please you, and thus by cooperation between men and demigods, prosperity will reign for all. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. So we'll move to the next slok as well. Gayatri Mataji, can I request Gayatri Mataji to lead again in the similar pattern? You recite once until you're comfortable, and then you lead 3 times for us. We all follow.
Good, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Ishtan bhogan hi vo deva dasyante jnana bhavitaha tairdattan apradayaibhyo yo bhunkte stena eva saha. Ishtan bhogan hi vo deva
Ishtan
दास्यन्ते यज्ञभावितः
दास्यन्ते यज्ञभावितः
तैर्दत्तानप्रदायैभ्यो
रतानाप्रदायैभ्यो
यो भुङ्क्तेस्तेन एव सः
यो भुङ्क्ते स्तेन एव सः
इष्टान् भोगान् हि वो देवा
इष्टान् भोगान् हि वो देवा
दास्यन्ते यज्ञभावितः
दास्यन्ते यज्ञभावितः
तैर्दत्तानप्रदायैभ्यो
तैर्दत्तानप्रदायैभ्यो
यो भुङ्क्तेस्तेन एव सः
यो भुङ्क्ते स्तेन एव सः
इष्टान् भोगान् हि वो देवा
इष्टान् भोगान् हि वो देवा
दास्यन्ते यज्ञभाविताः
दास्यन्ते यज्ञभावितः
तैर्दत्तानप्रदायैभ्यो
तैर्दत्तानप्रदायैभ्यो
यो भुङ्क्तेस्तेन एव सः
यो भुङ्क्ते स्तेन एव सः.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Next, Mataji, will you also read the translation as well, please?
Sure, Prabhuji. In charge of the various necessities of life, the demigods, being satisfied by the performance of yajna, sacrifice, will supply all necessities to you. But he who enjoys such gifts without offering them to the demigods in return is certainly a thief. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Very beautiful. Very good. Hanuman Mataji joined. Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you for joining.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, everybody. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare. Okay, so we shall move on to Prabhavati Saci Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. You have something to share, Mataji?
No, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, no, just a little bit I have prepared. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, Hare Krishna, Mugo Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Ramlal Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, dear all devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. So I'll try whatever little bit I know. Please forgive me for any mistake. I will recite one time and I'll continue, no, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji. Yes, sure.
Okay. Bhagavadgita as it is, chapter 3, text level. Devan bhavayatanena te deva bhavayantu vaha parasparam bhavayantaha श्रेयः परम अवाप्स्यत
What did they plan?
देवान् भावयतानेन ते देवा भावयन्तु वः परस्परं भावयन्तः श्रेयः परम् अवाप्स्यत देवान् भावयतानेन ते देवा भावयन्तु वः परस्परं भावयन्तः श्रेयः परम् अवाप्स्यत. Translation: The demigods, being pleased by sacrifice, will also please you, and thus by cooperation between men and demigods, prosperity will reign for all. Purport by Divanagari Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The demigods are empowered administrators of material affairs. The supply of air, light, water, and all other benedictions for maintaining the body and soul of every living entity is entrusted to the demigods, who are innumerable assistants in different parts of the body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Their pleasure and displeasure are dependent on the performance of yajnas by the human being. Some of the yajnas are meant to satisfy particularly demigods, but even in so doing, Lord Vishnu is worshipped in all yajnas as the chief beneficiary. It is stated also in the Bhagavad Gita that Krishna himself is the beneficiary of all kinds of yajnas, bhuktaram yajna tapasam. Therefore, ultimate satisfaction of the yajnapati is the chief purpose of all yajnas. When these yajnas are perfectly performed, naturally the demigods in charge of the different departments of supply are pleased, and there is no scarcity in the supply of natural products. Performance of yajnas has many side benefits, ultimately leading to liberation from material bondage. By performance of yajnas, all activities become purified, as it is stated in the Vedas. Ahara Shuddhau Sattva Shuddhihi Sattva Shuddhau Dhruva Smritihi Smritilambe Sarva Grantinam Vipramokshaha. By performance of yajna, one's eatable becomes sanctified, and by eating sanctified foodstuff, one's very existence becomes purified. By the purification of existence, finer tissues in the memory become sanctified, and when memory is sanctified, one can think of the path of liberation. And all this combined together lead to Krishna consciousness, the great necessity of present day society. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you, Prabhuji. I will do the next one later. In this, I'll do that later, no, Prabhuji? Is that okay? This particular verse, from 10 to 16, Krishna is talking about how any living entity, especially human beings, can come from Karma Kanda to Krishna Yoga, from 10 to 16. So these two particular verses are talking about yajna, sacrifice. So Lord Krishna or Lord Vishnu is none other than called as Yajnapati also, because whatever we do, whatever we offer, it all goes, even though if we offer to the demigods, indirectly, it will go to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this particular verse talks about cooperation between men and like human society and demigods. The demigods actually are empowered administrators of the material affairs, as we all know. So now and then we can see, even in Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, there was a instance of drought. There was no rain. So if there is no rain, we cannot grow foodstuff. If there is no light, proper light, the food grains cannot come up properly. So everything, if there is no air, we cannot breathe properly. So to live in this material world, Lord Krishna has made such a beautiful arrangement that every living entity can live peacefully. So this particular verse is talking about the yajna. The key word in this, the yajna, means a sacrifice. So in the previous verse also, 10th verse, Lord Krishna explained that human beings should perform yajna for the satisfaction of the Supreme Lord. So sometimes before we all come to Krishna consciousness, we didn't know that whatever we eat, whatever we do, we have to offer to Krishna first. We didn't know that. But through the association of the pure devotees or a spiritual master, through the disciplic succession, if we come across with a pure devotee, little bit of association, then gradually we understand the importance of offering food to Krishna. But we also know that there are people in India, even southern India, where I belongs to, before eating, before having any food, taking in food, they will say Govinda and Govinda. Means they call Krishna's name, especially in the functions. If any function they do, they call Krishna's name indirectly. So that is karma kanda with a little bit of bhakti. It's because they don't know the meaning of what is the reason behind that, but because they were doing, their ancestors were doing, they are also doing. So in some families, we are not that fortunate that we didn't come back from that background. So we don't know that we have to offer food, then we have to have. Then it will all sanctify our small brain cells, and we are coming into the path of devotional service. So that is how, from karma kanda to karma yoga, then karma yoga to bhakti yoga. So that is how it works. And according to Srila Prabhupada, the purport and Srila Prabhupada's purport and Lord Krishna also, the demigods are not independent gods, because Krishna always says that demigods are my parts of his parts of the body. So they are not independent. So just as there is one example, just as the minister works under king or prime minister, in one country the prime minister is there and all the other sub ministers are there. So similarly, the demigods work under Lord Krishna. So when people perform yajna for Vishnu, the demigods become pleased because they see that the Supreme Lord is being worshipped. Because demigods are the devotees of Lord Krishna. Whatever they are enjoying, but they are always remembering Krishna. That is why they are superior than us. They are in the higher planet than us. So as a result, when they are happy, they supply rain, sunlight, air, food grains, and natural prosperity. Everything they supply, which as a living entity we need for the living purpose. So why should we worship Krishna and not the demigods? Srila Prabhupada always gives an example of the root of the tree watering. So if we don't water the root of the tree, then every branch, the leaf, flower, and fruits automatically nourish if we water the root. If we don't, then it will dry day by day. So similarly, the demigods also are satisfied if Krishna is being offered this considered as the main, and we have to offer him anything with the love and affection. in chapter 9, 26 verse, Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam Yomi Bhaktya Pranasati. Krishna says, with the love and affection, devotion, if you prepare anything or if you give anything small, flower, leaf, any poor man can do. So I will take with the full happiness. So Krishna don't need anything because he is the proprietor of the world. He is the proprietor of material and the spiritual world. He says, Bhuktaram Yajnatapasam Sarvabhuta Maheshwaram. He is the proprietor of the yajnas. So he is the main. Whatever, even if we do directly to demigods, it goes indirectly to Krishna. But that's not the right way, Krishna always says. And similarly, there is one analogy of Prime Minister which I already gave. Srila Prabhupada always says that analogy. So under Prime Minister, there are Agricultural Minister, Transport Minister, Water Minister, Electricity Minister, and they all have to do their work properly. They have to function properly. So if they do, the citizens also pay taxes properly, then the government can run without any problem. Otherwise, if there is any disorder, it is chaos. So we all know now what is happening in the world. Likewise, Krishna is the supreme controller. Demigods are departmental heads. So Yajna is faithfully following. Yajna means it's like example, faithfully following the government law. So we have to follow the law of Krishna, law of supreme. As Krishna said here, we have to offer anything, whatever, cultivate, and we have to bring that, wash it with the pure love and devotion. We have to cook. I have seen in villages in our area, Mangalore area, when the farmers, they cultivate the paddy, the rice or anything, the grain, new grain, when it is the grain start to come up, there is a festival, not harvest festival. They call it as harvest festival, but we don't do the harvest that time properly. They bring the new grain with they conduct so beautiful puja from the paddy. They go with all these musical instruments. The whole family will gather there. The main householder, whoever it is, he will cut some grains, then he will offer they will do the Tulsi Puja with that, and they call Krishna's name anyway, Vishnu's name. Then we cook that. So many different varieties of food are cooked, and we offer to Krishna. I mean, demigods actually, they don't know who is Krishna, but they do keep the photo of Vishnu, Narayana, Satyanarayana. Most of the houses they have the Satyanarayana photo and Vishnu photo. So they offer to him, then they eat. So this practice is there because indirectly they are offering this food to demigods as well as Krishna. So that is how slowly they can come into the stage of the bhakti yoga. If someone can tell them also. Then Srila Prabhupada gives one more analogy of the stomach. He always says that most of the lecture he will give this analogy. The food we are eating, but the stomach cannot take food directly. So the hands should help assist in the picking up the food and putting in the mouth. And the mouth doesn't retain there only, that it has to go through the digestive system, esophagus, and to the stomach. So when the stomach is nourished, all the limbs are nourished and they become strong. If we don't give food to the stomach, like for example, we are fasting today. Most of I think the devotees are fasting either with the water, without water, safala or nirjala, or even some little bit of not grains, some fruits or some non-grain food they eat. But tomorrow, if we don't give any food to our stomach, we will feel weak. So similarly, so we have to, our limbs will feel weak. So Krishna is comparing like that. He is a universal form. He is not weak. He is the ever existing. He is the unborn, and he is the one creating and giving us everything. He don't need anything, but for the to remove the sins, it will come in the next verse. So we don't want to incur with any sin, because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, 26th verse, he says, whatever you eat, you offer to me, then all the sins I will take out. So you will not be affected with the sins. Otherwise, we know that even the vegetable plants also have life. Even when we pluck, you can feel some water is coming. So that is there. We have blood. They have like that kind of, the uh, particle in that, which is giving them also pain. They are really, they don't feel that much there, because their consciousness is that not that higher level. As a human being and all animal kingdom, our consciousness is much more higher. So we feel pain very easily, like trees, and they don't have that. They don't feel the pain, much pain. So this is the best example Srila Prabhupada is always giving. And serve Krishna and everyone is satisfied automatically. There is one beautiful example in Mahabharata, Draupadi's, when they were in, exile. Dhruva Samuni is going in the afternoon. As we all know the story, I don't want to repeat it again. Dhruva Samuni is going first to Duryodhana, because he is inviting, and after Duryodhana is treating, because he is in the palace, he is in the kingdom, he can treat him nicely. But he is always envy of Pandavas, and he instruct this one, requesting Dhruva Samuni in a nicer way. But we know how Duryodhana was. Please go and give your blessings to my brother Yudhishthir also. So Durga Samani goes with his 40,000 followers, I believe. But that time they all had prasadam, food already. Draupadi had this Akshaya Patra, we all know. But when Draupadi eats, and if there is she washes the pot, and if there is not even one food grain left, she can't cook for that day. She can't offer any food to anyone. So Durga Samani comes that time. So, and Durga Samani says, okay, I will go and take bath, and I'll come for lunch with my followers. And Yudhishthira Maharaj was so under distress. He thinks, what to do now? There is nothing. So anyway, Draupadi finally prays to Lord Krishna, and Krishna appears, and she asks her to bring that pot. And there was one grain left in that, and he eats that. And everybody felt stomach full, even Durga Samuni and all the followers, and they felt embarrassed how to come there. And they, without telling, they all left. So Bhimasena is going there to call them, but they just left. So I think that is what the story goes. So we know that when Krishna is satisfied, the whole universe is satisfied. This is another lesson, that also Draupadi was a pure devotee of the Lord. We all know that she is always, and all the Pandavas, they were staunch devotees of Lord Krishna. So demigod also distribute his mercy. When we pray to them, because some of us, we don't know. In the beginning, I also didn't know. So we were all praying to Lord Shiva, Durga, and also whatever they are giving us, it is because of Krishna's mercy they are giving. They cannot give independently anything. So Srila Prabhupada explained that elaborate Vedic fire sacrifice are not practical in this present age, because in those days, Kali Yuga, Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, even in Dwapara Yuga, they were doing some yajnas. But in the age of Kali, we don't have that much time, and then we are not that prosperous, and there is no pure ghee available. There is no time. So the prescribed yajna for Kali Yuga is Sankirtana Yajna, the congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord, as taught by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this is one of the important thing in here. Everything is offered to Krishna, Bhuktaram Yajnatapasam, and Krishna is the main enjoyer. So, because when we perform yajnas, ultimately it will lead to liberation. So, and it will release us from the material bondage. Without any, when we do anything, we should not expect that it should be done for Krishna's happiness. Everything we have to offer to Krishna. One who cannot do lot of devotional service. Krishna says in Bhagavadgita chapter 9, Et karosi yajadnashi yajuhosi dadasi me. Whatever you do, whatever you think, everything you offer to me. Then, then with that, slowly we can come into the path of Krishna consciousness. In here, there is another beautiful verse Srila Prabhupada has quoted. Vedas, in the Vedas, Ahara Shuddhav, Sattva Shuddhav, Dhruvav Smriti Lambhe, Sarva Granthinam, Vipramokshaha. So Ahara Siddhav, the translation for this, I just quoted from somewhere. When food is pure, that means our prasadam, which is offered to Krishna, one's consciousness is pure, becomes pure. When consciousness is pure, remembrance of the Lord becomes steady. When remembrance is steady, all the knots in the heart are untied, and one becomes liberated. So we all are, as a human being, we all are so much attached from our childhood to parents, to brother, to sister, to home, to everything. So it is very difficult to come out of that. So, but when we try to do like this, slowly, we become closer to Krishna. Because we all are coming from the spiritual world. We don't remember who we are, why we come in this material world. So what is the purpose of the life? We cannot understand until and unless our consciousness, Krishna consciousness will not revive. How it will revive? Only through the mercy of the Lord or through the mercy of the great devotee. That is how we can revive that. So we have to re-establish our sambandha relationship with Krishna. So like taking prasadam, slowly all the senses will purify, and slowly we will come into the platform of the bhakti. Bhakti cannot be done directly. Bhakti is the rendering of the devotional service through regulative principles. We all know, I don't want to go through with that. So this is one of the important words. Srila Prabhupada says here that by performance of the yajnas, one's eatable becomes sanctified, and by eating sanctified foodstuff, one's very existence becomes purified. By the purification of existence, finer tissue in the memory becomes sanctified. And when memory is sanctified, one can think of the path of liberation, and all this combined together lead to Krishna consciousness, the great necessity of a present day society. So at this age of Kali, there is no other way. Harer Nama eva kevalam, kalau nasti eva gatir anyata. So there is a beautiful pastime in Canto 10 about the Dvijapatnis and Brahmanas. Once they were, I'm just going to a little bit briefly. Canto 10, chapter 23 to 24. So it demonstrates that pure devotion is most important than ritualistic scholarship or a social position. So one day what happens, Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram went tending the cows with their cowherd friends. The boys became hungry. Krishna knew that nearby learned Brahmanas were performing elaborate Vedic sacrifices, yajnas. He sent the cowherd boys to request some food. The boys respectfully approached the Brahmanas and said, Krishna and Balaram are nearby with their friends. They are hungry. Please give them some food. The Brahmanas ignored the request. Although they were expert in Vedic rituals, they failed to recognize that the very supreme personality of Godhead, for whom all sacrifices are meant, was personally asking food. And Krishna then instructed the boys to go to instead wives of the Brahmanas. When the wives heard that Krishna was nearby, they immediately gathered delicious preparation and joyfully ran to meet him. So why did Brahmanas refuse here? Because Srila Prabhupada explained that the Brahmanas had become absorbed in rituals, prestige, rules, and the desire for heavenly rewards. They knew the Vedas but had not understood their ultimate purpose. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that 15th chapter, 15th verse, सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टो मत्तः स्मृति ज्ञानम अपोहनम च वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यो वेदांतरिकृत विदेह चाहम. So Krishna is the compiler of the Vedas, and Krishna to be known by the Vedas only. But the Brahmanas here, they were not successful. So they misunderstand the conclusion, loving service to Krishna. So they know the scripture, but they misunderstand what is the conclusion of the Vedas. The Vedas always conclude with the pure loving service to Krishna. Now we can see why the wives were successful. The wives were not famous scholars. They simply had faith and love. They heard about Krishna from devotees and had developed deep affection for him. So Krishna Katha, listening to Krishna Katha about the pastimes, how they developed the love, like Dvija Patnis. So this is one of the important lesson to learn for us also. The moment they heard he was nearby, they forgot social customs, family objections, and fear of criticism. Their only thought was, Krishna is hungry, we must serve him. So that is the pure bhakti. Srila Prabhupada's main teaching in this here is, Krishna is conquered by love, not by scholarship or rituals. The wives possessed what the learned priests lacked, their husbands lacked: humility, faith, spontaneous devotion, and desire to please Krishna. So even Srila Prabhupada wanted to follow all of us, his disciples and all of us, learn from the Dvija Patnis, hear about Krishna regularly, serve him with love rather than mere formality, offer our prepared prasadam, food before eating, that will come as a Krishna prasad. Never become puffed up or proud of learning, position, or external religious practice. Remember that the goal of all scripture is loving devotional to Krishna. As also Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, which I always quoted, 9.26, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. Thank you. I will go to the next verse. I think I don't want to go in depth. Ishtan bhogan hi wo deva dasyante yajna bhavitaha taydattan apradayebhyo yo bhungte stena se evasam. Translation: in charge of the various necessities of life, the demigods, being satisfied by the performance of yajna, sacrifice, will supply all necessities to you, but he who enjoys such gifts without offering them to the demigods in return is certainly a thief. Srila Prabhupada is so beautifully explaining here the purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The demigods are authorized supplying agent on behalf of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu. Therefore, they must be satisfied by the performance of prescribed yajnas. In the Vedas, there are different kinds of yajnas prescribed for different kinds of demigods, but all are ultimately offered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For one who cannot understand what this Personality of Godhead is, sacrifice to the demigods is recommended. According to the different material qualities of the persons concerned, different types of yajnas are recommended in the Vedas. Worship of different demigods is also on the same basis, namely according to different qualities. For example, the meat eaters are recommended to worship the goddess Kali, the ghastly form of material nature. And before the goddess, the sacrifice of an animal is recommended. But for those who are in the mode of goodness, the transcendental worship of Vishnu is recommended. But ultimately, all yajnas are meant for gradual promotion to the transcendental position. For ordinary men, at least 5 yajnas known as Pancha Mahayajnas are necessary. One should know, however, that all necessities of life that the human society requires are supplied by the demigod agents of the Lord. No one can manufacture anything. Take, for example, all the eatables of human society. These eatables include grains, fruits, vegetables, milk, sugar, etc., for the purpose in the mode of goodness. And also eatables for the non-vegetarian like meats. None of them can be manufactured by men. Then again takes, for example, heat, light, water, air, etc., which are also necessities of life. None of them can be manufactured by the human society. Without the Supreme Lord, there can be no profuse sunlight, moonlight, rainfall, breeze, etc., without which no one can live. Obviously, one of one life is dependent on supplies from the Lord. Even for our manufacturing enterprises, we require so many raw materials like metal, sulfur, mercury, manganese, and so many essential, all of which are supplied by the agents of the Lord, with the purpose that we should make proper use of them to keep ourselves fit and healthy for the purpose of self-realization, leading to the ultimate goal of life, namely liberation from the material struggle for existence. This aim of life is attained by performance of yajnas. If we forget the purpose of human life and simply take supplies from the agent of the Lord for sense gratification and become more and more entangled in the material existence, which is not the purpose of creation, certainly we become thieves, and therefore we are punished by the loss of material nature. A society of thieves can never be happy because they have no aim in life. The gross materialist thieves have no ultimate goal of life. They are simply directed to the sense gratification, nor do they have knowledge of how to perform yajnas. Lord Chaitanya, however, inaugurated the easier performance of yajna, namely the Sankirtana yajna, which can be performed by anyone in the world who accepts the principles of Krishna consciousness. This is self-explained. Srila Prabhupada has explained very beautifully this purport. I think everybody can understand. I will go a little bit, explain whatever I can. So in this particular verse, Srila Prabhupada is explaining that whoever is eating or whatever gifts are given to us, if we don't offer to demigods at least in return, he's certainly a thief. This is really, I think all of us were doing before and we are still doing. I am still doing. Verse 12 is actually continuation of the 11th verse actually. Actually, everything is ultimately coming through Krishna, coming from him. Therefore, before enjoying, we should first offer to him. So whatever food is offered with the devotion, it becomes Krishna Prasadam. So that is the mercy of the Lord. So then we don't incur any sins also. It is like, like for example, we can give an example of parents. Parents are working hard. Parents are doing so much for the children. But if we are not grateful, how they will feel? They will not express, but they will really feel bad. We should be really grateful to them. We try to keep them happy when we have that realization. So similarly, Krishna also is like that. He is our original father. So we need to be always grateful to him. And demigods are his representative. We need to respect them as well. It doesn't mean that we should respect means we should pray to them. So as Krishna said, Bhuktaram Yajnatapasam, he is the main. So we can only worship him. So as Prabhupada gave the example, when the root of the tree is watered, everything is automatically nourished. So they are happy. So we should try to please Krishna. He is the Yajnapati. Everywhere we can say. Even when non-devotees, when they do some pujas, like what is that? Durga Namaskar, then Sudarshana Home. I have seen they always call Lord Krishna's name, Govindaya Nama, Keshavaya Nama, Narayana Nama. They offer Swaha, like Om, all those things. They really, if we listen carefully, there are so many verses they recite. So indirectly, they are calling Vishnu only. So we can give one example here. If a employee is working in a company and that company is providing him car, laptop, and also independent office, instead of using that according to company's rules and regulation and the purpose, and he claims that he can use for anything for his own purpose, that means he's cheating. He's not doing the proper job. So this is one of the example we can give. So we have to use whatever we are possessing, material, like money, time, anything we have to use for Krishna service. Even car, we have to use for Krishna service, buying, shopping, going to temple, and we should forget that we are the owners. So that then we can, if we keep that in the daily in our mind, automatically we will become so attached to Krishna. So practical application here is cook with the cleanliness and devotion, whatever we do. Offer first to Lord Krishna and sincere prayers also, because there are some prayers to be offered. And honor the prasadam, also again recognizing it as Lord's mercy. And we have to say Mahaprasade Govinda. I think all of us do that. Not all the time. When we are at work and when we are busy, we try to forget, but there is no time, but we still try to do. Understand that our wealth, talent, and possession should also be used in Krishna conscious service, because there are so many devotees who are really highly educated, doctors and IT professionals, anybody, drivers, anybody. We can use our talent, singing, and some are good in cooking. Everything, our talent should be used for Krishna service. Then that will become devotional service. This will transform us. Though it was a ordinary before, then it will transform into devotional service. It will help us to come closer to Krishna. So the connection with the previous verses like 3:10, Krishna established the system of yajna in 10th verse. But the 11th verse is teaching us humans and demigods cooperate through yajna, bringing prosperity. And the 12th verse is, since everything is received through divine arrangement, we should first offer it back to the Supreme Lord, because he is the proprietor, he is the enjoyer. Key lessons from Srila Prabhupada we have to understand is everything belongs to Krishna, and we should accept only what is offered by him as his mercy. And when we offer our food, work, and life to Krishna, our achieves become purified. Our activities becomes purified. When we enjoy his gifts without acknowledging him, the Gita wants that we cultivate the mentality of a thief, as Krishna explained here already. We are cultivating the mentality of thief or ownership of proprietor. So there are so many in this verse. Srila Prabhupada has mentioned about the yajnas, Panchamaha yajnas. Actually, I didn't know about this Panchamaha yajna. I was just trying to look for it. These are mentioned in the Manusmriti 3.69 to 3.71. Panchamaha yajnas are the 5 great daily sacrifices are prescribed in the Vedic scriptures, particularly in the Manu Samhita and other Shastras. Srila Prabhupada also refer us to them, not directly, indirectly. He explained to us that householders inevitably incur sins in daily life, like all of us are incurring so many sins, such as unintentionally harming living being while cooking, cleaning, walking, or grinding grains. These 5 yajnas help cultivate gratitude and responsibility. These 5 Mahayajnas are Brahma Yajna, sacrificed to sacred knowledge. Purpose is to honor the Vedas, scriptures, and spiritual teachers. traditionally study and recite the Vedas, teach spiritual knowledge. In ISKCON, what we do, this Brahma Yajna means in ISKCON, read Bhagavadgita, Srimad Bhagavatam daily. That we are always doing with his mercy of his Grace Amoga Prabhuji. He is doing that. My God, he's so amazing. So we are really we have to try to make use of this. Then here, Srila Prabhupada's lectures. We read Srila Prabhupada's letter every day and share Krishna consciousnesses with others. So like when we see others, I can see some devotees go to the temple to do some service, like uh, Her Grace Jevait Mataji, Janukanya Mataji, we are going. I'm not regular, but Asha Mataji does amazing job of cleaning the toilets. Bless her. She's so humble. So I learned so much from her. She's very sincere. And our dear Janukanya Mataji does the book distribution, and she preaches all the time with so much of a broad smile all the time. I never seen her upset in so much of enthusiasm, and she brings new souls to the temple. So when we do, like when we, I'm sure Devi Mataji also is doing now so much. She is also one of the great devotee. Whenever she come to temple, she will run to me and she will give me a hug. So we are so happy to see each other. Whatever our capacity, we are trying to do that. So this is what Srila Prabhupada is teaching us. The analogy is a lamp light many other lamps without losing its own light. Similarly, spiritual knowledge grows when we study and share. So likewise, we all are trying to do. Amoga Prabhuji is encouraging us to take class, give but I'm not knowledgeable at all. But whatever time we get, that time, if I don't, do this, come to do this service, whatever Prabhuji has requested, if I'm free, then it is not nice. So that is why I have to accept, so that I can engage myself in the reading scripture, Srila Prabhupada's lecture, listening Srila Prabhupada's lecture, books and all. So at least I will gain some knowledge. Then when we come here, all the exalted devotees here, they also give the input so that we learn together and we improve. So second one is Deva Yajna, sacrifices to the demigods. Purpose is to express gratitude for a nature's gift. Though traditionally perform Vedic fire sacrifices according to Srila Prabhupada, in Kali Yuga, the recommendation yajna is Sankirtana Yajna, chanting the holy name of the Lord Sri Krishna. But again, what happens in the household, like who is not in the Krishna consciousness? I have seen many of the Hindu custom, even I have Christians, everybody in India, we can see, they honor guests, they invite them, and they just also daily they call guests as a Lord's representative. And also every house in the morning, they light the lamp, they take shower, they do Tulsi Puja. That traditionally they do whatever Vishnu Sahasranama or whatever they can do, they are doing that. So this is Deva Yajna. And for ISKCON, we are really doing this Sankirtana Yajna every day. And Pitra Yajna, sacrifice to the ancestors. Purpose is to honor one's forefathers. Traditionally offer Shraddha and Tarpanas for the ancestors. According to Srila Prabhupada, the greatest service to one's ancestor is to become a pure devotee of Krishna. A devotee benefits not only himself, but also his family. Can you hear me, Prabhuji and everybody?
Yes, Mataji.
Because something says everything is closed. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. A devotee benefits not only himself, but also his family line by bringing spiritual benefits. That we can see. Best example is Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj, when Narasimha Devji is asking him to ask some boons, he says, please release all my, please forgive my father, because he has done so many sinful activities, and give him liberation. But Narasimha Dev says, because you are a pure devotee of mine, I will liberate 21 generation, current, past, and the future. So I think that's what I hope I'm right. So that is what I remember. And next one is Bhuta Yagya, sacrifices to other living beings to show compassion towards animals and other creatures. Examples: feed cows, birds, and other animals, protect cows, avoid unnecessary violence, distribute Krishna Prasad. So we can see now we can see so many goshalas are there also, and normally people are so devotees are so much compassion to all the living entities. Even some of them I have seen others also. They are very compassionate. They feed birds, they feed animals, they feed cows, and cow protection is going on. They are trying their best, devotees, and avoid unnecessary violence. The analogy here Srila Prabhupada gave is just as a gardener is watering all the plants. It doesn't matter one plant is not giving flower or anything. So each part is watering. Similarly, the devotee shows kindness to all living entities because he knows that we are part and parcel of Krishna. Like in 15th chapter 7th verse, Krishna says who we are. We are part and parcel of him. Mame vamsha jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. We have to always remember that. So then we have to show it's not only us, human beings, all living entities. So Atiti Yajna, fifth one is Atiti Yajna, sacrifice to humanity. To serve guests and fellow human beings, welcome and feed guests, help those in need, as per ISKCON. As per ISKCON, actually, this is for normal people to serve guests and fellow human beings, welcome and feed guests, help those in need. We can see a lot of the charities going on in India, that thing, this thing, and all, but they don't understand the proper meaning of how to give the charity. Like Krishna explains in 18th chapter so beautifully how we have to give charity in the mode of goodness. We should not expect anything. The charity should be given most to brahmanas, cows, and Vaishnavas. Krishna says, there is a beautiful verse, Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmanya Hitaya Cha Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namo. Krishna loves brahmanas and Krishna loves cows. So this is the topmost charity one can give according to ISKCON. So what we do, distribute Krishna Prasadam. There is a food for life. We all know that all over the world, in India also you can see, there's so much of food for life, food distribution is Krishna Prasadam service, serving Prasadam is going on. And welcome devotees and guests, share Krishna consciousness with compassion. So we all need to be very compassionate. That is the first character, feature of the devotee, like Arjuna. Arjuna was very, very compassionate to everyone. So that's why he refused to fight. It's not that he was a coward, but he had great qualities of a devotee. So these are the 5 Maha Yagyas. So they are part of the Vedic culture, but Srila Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srila Prabhupada taught us this Yuga Dharma of Kali Yuga. Process of the age for this is Sankirtana Yagya, chanting the holy name of the Lord. So there are so many other verses also related to this Sankirtana Yagya. I will just read a few of them actually. Sorry, let me go through little bit. Yeah. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Karabhajana Muni instructs King Nimi the value of Kali Yuga. Because we all know that Kali Yuga is full of quarrel, hypocrisy, fights everywhere. So much is going on. Everyone says in Kali Yuga we are suffering a lot, but there is a big advantage. So Karabhajana Muni instructs King Nimi in 11th canto, 5th verse, 5th chapter, 36th verse. Kaling sabhajayanti arya gunajnana saha bhaginaha yatra sankirtanenaiva sarva swartho abhinabhyate. Those who are actually advanced in knowledge are able to appreciate the essential value of this age of Kali. Such enlightened person worship Kali Yuga because in this fallen age, all perfection of life can easily be achieved by the performance of Sankirtana. So beautiful, this one. Then there is another verse regarding the this one, Kali Yuga. Shukadeva Goswami is instructing to Maharaja Parikshit. Kaler dosha nidhe rajan asti hi eko mahan gunaha kirtanad eva krishnasya mukta sangaha param rajet. So in the translation for this is, my dear king, although Kali Yuga is an ocean of faults, there is still one good quality about this age. Simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, one can become free from material bondage and be promoted to the transcendental kingdom. There is another verse, Shukadeva Goswami is again instructing to Maharaja Parikshit, 12th canto, 3rd verse, 52 verse. Krite yadhyayato Vishnum Tretayam Yajato Mukhai Dwapare Paricharyayam Kalau Tad Dhari Kirtanam Kalau Tad Hari Kirtanam. Whatever results was obtained in Satya Yuga by meditating on Vishnu, in Treta Yuga by performing sacrifices, and in Dwapara Yuga by serving the Lord's lotus feet, can be obtained in Kali Yuga simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And so beautiful, another verse. And the last verse. There are so many, but I just chose few. Sri Sutta Goswami instructs the sages of Naimisharanya, 12th canto, 13th chapter, 23rd verse. Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam Pranamo Dukkha Samanas Tam Namami Harim Param. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Hari, the congregational chanting of holy name. Destroy all sinful reactions and the offerings of obeisances unto whom relieves all material sufferings. So there are so many verses, Kali Kale Namarupe, Krishna Avatara, Harer Nama Eva Kevalam Kalauna Sevana Sigati Ranyata. In this age of Kali, there is nothing we can do more than which is the name of the Lord Krishna, Hare Nama. It has been stressed 3 times, the importance we can see. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also says all the time, you have to chant the holy name of the Lord. He himself gave the congregational Sankirtana moment, and he gave beautiful 8 verses, Shikshashtakam, very deep meaning in that. I think this is it from me. I think please forgive me because I don't know much knowledge about this chapter 3. I'm always struggling, Karma Yoga. I don't know much, but I tried my best, whatever I can, little bit. Please add Prabhuji, Himla, Amuk Prabhuji, and Ramlala Prabhuji. Please. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhavati Saci Mataji. So beautifully explained and bringing so much of nectar from different parts of the scriptures. So nice. Thank you so much, Mataji. So one point here, in the beginning of the creation, whenever Brahma was creating all the demigods and Prajapatis, and then he created human beings, and the human beings at that time, demigods are very, very pleased. And then he said, Aho yeta jagasrishtaha sukrutam batate krutam pratisthitaha kriya yasmin sakam annam madamahe. And then he created human being, and human beings, they perform so many sacrifices. So during that time, they offer this balim, sakam annam adamahe. They will offer food to this, performing this Panchamaha. All of those living entities were very pleased to hear that Brahma is created. And then this is Pratishtaha Kriya Yasmin, Sakamanna Vadam. The human beings, they are going to offer this food to all other creatures, performing this Panchayagnas. But here, as it that told the shlokas here, bhungte stena yavasaha, yo bhungte, te dhattan apradayebhyo, yo bhungte stena. But a person, though he has got all those things without sharing to other living entities and eating for himself, preparing everything just for himself, he is like a stena, as a thief. So it is just reflecting, because we don't know, many people do not know that. But when we are in Krishna conscious, as you mentioned, we are learning some bits and pieces and trying to implement. But within many people, 99%, 99.9% of people, they don't know that they are the thieves, as per the Bhagavad-Gita and Vedic injunctions. Yeah, and all the demigods and the part and parcels of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana. So they are in charges for different material functions. Lord Brahma again, he gives little bit of enlightenment to Narada Muni. Narayana Paraveda Deva Narayana Angajaha, Narayana Paraloka, Narayana Paramakaha. And also these demigods, in order to, they're also not independent. Again, for their functioning, they also pray to the Lord to get their energy from the Lord. So again, it brings from this third canto, 5th chapter. So they praise that Tato vayam mat pramukha idarte bhuvivatman karvama kinte tom naha swachakshuhu paridehi sekya devakriyardhe yad anugrahanam. Demigods, they are not independent. So sometimes many people, they worship demigods independently. What Krishna says, this is not recommended. Kamastaitar prajnanaha prapadyanti anya devataha tam nimamastaya prakritya nita svaya. So one should not worship demigods independently. So as Krishna says that they have lost their intelligence. Prakritya, because तैस्सैः प्रपद्यन्ते अन्यदेवताः तं नियममास्ताय प्रकृत्या नीताः स्वया. Those whose intelligence has been stolen by material desires surrender unto demigods and follow the particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own natures. So one should not worship demigods independently, that thinking that they are going to give, but all desires are fulfilled by the Lord. As here in this one, Devakriya Yadanugrahanam, demigods are offering their prayers to the Lord, saying that, O Supreme Self, please give us, who are created in the beginning from the Mahat Tattva, the total cosmic energy, your kind directions on how we shall act. Kindly award us your perfect knowledge and potency so that we can render you service in different departments of subsequent creation. The demigods are receiving power from the Lord and they are not independent. So sometimes why Krishna conscious devotees do not worship demigods means many people they worship independently. They do not know that they are the servants of the Supreme Lord. But Krishna conscious devotees' perspective is entirely different. They also respect the demigods, but they do not worship independently. But when they are appearing that they are worshipping means that they know the relationship between the demigod and Krishna. Okay, so that is a few points. It's just to highlight. Demigods are not independent. They are also depending on the Lord. So there are many things, but for now, we shall stop there. I shall stop, and then I request other devotees as well.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I have actually, it's a wonderful way Mataji has presented very nicely and bringing a lot of reference Veda, Srimad Bhagavatam, and many other references. Very wonderful way she has presented the one very nicely. So it's amazing. So I have actually a point actually on this text actually number 11, whatever the 3, 11 and 12. So I like to attach to this text. Actually, it was mentioned to worship demigod, and if you don't do that, then you become thief. This is one thing, first thing. and it is essentially to focusing to worship demigod. First thing. So another thing I actually think, because sometimes mentioned that is a we are offering some other thing, vegetables, fruits, other things, because of lower consciousness. That's why we are doing. That is another way. There is another people we faced. People consider that who was lower consciousness, we have to focus them. Here in the legally, if you attack to as a general person, what kind of crime? But if you attack to a who was a disabled person, it is a really very crime. Offense is very high. So that's why this is the whenever we offer such kind of thing, cutting this kind of things, it is not more offense, but come one by first thing. So it is not mentioning this. I am repeating. It is not mentioning chapter 10, 11 and 12 to worship demigod, to encourage to worship demigod, because you have to interlink, you have to cooperate each other. First thing. So that's I like to know, please.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. This is Parasparam Bhavayantaha Shreha Param Papsyata. Cooperate each other by performing sacrifices. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Okay. We will request devotees.
It's a little bit confusing also for normal. When we don't understand properly the scriptures of our Krishna, the preachings of Bhagavadgita, it is really understanding. It's difficult and confusing also, as Ramlal Prabhuji said, because there is so much talk about meat eating and also the offering. So we have to. That is why Srila Prabhupada says we have to really understand thoroughly Krishna. Bhagavad Gita we have to really understand. Then we have to understand Bhagavatam. Sorry, Prabhuji, to interrupt.
Yes,
Amaguru, yes, Mataji. That is right way, because we have to know whole thing, not as a little part. That is Mataji, right? Amaguru, you want to say something?
The horrible forms. It's some mumukshva ghor rupan hitva bhota natinada narayana kalaha santa bhajanti henasuyavaha. But people who are trying to worship only the Narayana Kalaha, Bhajantihi Anasuyavaha, without any enviousness, who are worshipping only the deities in the mode of goodness, that is Vishnu. Because who are desiring the liberation, other people who are trying to enjoy the material world, lording world, the material nature. So they are given different demigods to worship, because they are not yet still not satiated with the desire. So but devotees who are looking for only the liberation and free from the material world, and Nara, this is Mumukshva Ghora Rupan, Mumukshuva, who wanted to liberation, and Ghora Rupan Hitva Bhutan Athinata, leaving all the ghastly worship of different demigods, like the Lord Shivas and Kala Bhairava, Kali, they will leave all of these things. Mumukshva Ghora Rupan, Hitva Bhutan Bhotapati Natha, Bhotapati. Atha. So Narayana Kalaha Santaha Bhajantihi Anusuyavaha. They worship only the expansions of the Supreme Lord Krishna. This is the again Bhagavatam statements. So the Sattvam Rajastamiti Prakrudel Gunastair Yuktaha Paraha Purusha Eka Yahasadette Sityadaye Harivirinchi Hareti Sanyaha Shreyomchi Tatra Kalu Satvatanandunam Sihu. Out of Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, even the Param Brahma is only one Krishna, but in his Gunavataras, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, one has to approach only the deity Vishnu. Who are approaching Vishnu, they are all in the mode of goodness. That is how the Shastra says that Vishnu Bhakta Smrta Daiva Asuraha Tad Viparyaha. Anyone who is not a devotee of Vishnu, they're all asuras. For them, different demigods worship may be recommended, so that because they still wanted to enjoy this material world. So again, in order to fulfill those desires, approach the Vedic injunctions, what demigod is to be worshipped for what purpose. In just a few reflections.
Thank you. Yes, because we have to know the whole thing, otherwise it's misleading us. So, and second thing, because some people they interpret whatever this second question I asked, so interpret a different way, because they debate, because who has lower consciousness, we have to care to them highly, we have to protect them very high, higher, and normally they are giving such kind of example what I mentioned, because disabled people we have to care about them. So why we are supporting to kill the lower consciousness animal, lower consciousness of organism.
Some of them they give different, when you talk to them, they say, oh, if you leave the animals to live like that, we will not have place to live in human beings. Those are those kind of things. Yes,
Yes,
yes, Prabhuji.
yes,
It's so
yes.
hard to win with the people. It's not, you can't win with them. So you have to, sometimes it's better to keep quiet. Sometimes they just keep arguing. Where do you get the protein? Where do you get this one? Where do you get that one? Oh my God, Krishna.
Yeah, especially our Hindu communities, even Muslim people, they do okay, they don't know. I can some other who are born in the Sanatan, but they don't
Yes,
understand. Yeah, they are debate, and because of they deny not to accept Vishnu or Lord Hari. So if they mention the argument, the point is, if you are not consume the animal, then now number of animal will be high. So it will make
yes,
the biodiversity and other thing. It will make problem in this world. So
yeah.
that's why we have to consume animal.
Yeah, that is what the argument for them.
That is actually the human being is intervening in the lives of these hens and the pigs and then goats, and people they expand the progeny of these animals and they were trying to consume, but that it is illogical as well, one of the thing. But they say that it is that what, but they are also in the next side they grow the farms. That
Yeah.
should not
And
be.
also the one animal or anything we kill, untimely, it has to come back again, finish the span of life, Prabhuji.
Yes,
That's
Mata.
what I have. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, Prabhuji and Mataji, for very beautiful reflections. Okay, Bridget Mataji, her hand raised. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for today's session. Very beautifully explained. I have a question regarding to karma yoga. I will try to my best explaining my question. It's the relationship with sacrifices. So, for example, if we see people maybe in lower stages, I mean, I will put myself as an example. Before I became Krishna conscious, very, very really Krishna conscious, studying and reading scriptures and chanting. Before, I was a good person. So, but of course, we make maybe advance, but slowly, I think. But in these stages, you are a good person. You have maybe a kind of faith, but maybe not. Maybe not so conscious. But you are for example, working or studying, you are taking care of your family. If you have children, you are taking care of your children. So you are making actions every day, and with these actions, maybe difficulties in this through these actions, or yeah, maybe you are facing a difficulty in your life and you learn, for example, be patient or be kind or be yeah, maybe, yeah, you are learning. And so this could these actions or um these actions be seen as sacrifices too, or sacrifice? Of course, I have read, and today I heard about sacrifices in higher stages, but in these lower stages, could these actions be seen as sacrifices? Because if you learn these things, values, you are maybe making an advance to become Krishna conscious, step by step. Thank you.
Prabhavati, Saci Mataji.
Prabhuji, I think you better answer. I think it's a big, big thing. Karma Yoga, I really get a little bit stuck with that. Please, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. So here, the so-called goodness, the mode of goodness, we are good for ourselves as per our expect before we come into Krishna consciousness. This is Krishna says, Tatra Sattum Nirmalatvat Prakashakam Anamayam Sukha Sangena Badnati Jnana Sangena Chanaka. It is chapter 14, verse number 6, course in less one. Was in less one, the mode of goodness being purer than the others is illuminating, and it frees one from all sinful reactions. Those situated in that mode become conditioned by sense of happiness and knowledge. So that means there are also conditioned. Being in the mode of goodness is also conditioned by sense of happiness and knowledge. Maybe you can read at least one paragraph, Bridget Mataji, if it is okay.
Thank you. The living entities conditioned by material nature are of various types. One is happy, another is very active, and another is helpless. All these types of psychological manifestations are causes of the entity's conditioned status in nature. How they are differently conditioned is explained in this section of Bhagavadgita. The mode of goodness is first considered. The effect of developing the mode of goodness in the material world is that one becomes wiser than those otherwise conditioned. A man in the mode of goodness is not so much affected by material miseries, and he has a sense of advancement in material knowledge. The representative type is the Brahmana, who is supposed to be situated in the mode of goodness. This sense of happiness is due to understanding that in the mode of goodness one is more or less free from sinful reactions. Actually, in the Vedic literature, it is said that the mode of goodness means greater knowledge and greater sense of happiness. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah, again, maybe you can continue second paragraph. So,
the difficulty here is that when a living entity is situated in the mode of goodness, he becomes conditioned to feel that he is an advancement in knowledge and is better than others. In this way, he becomes conditioned. The best examples are the scientist and philosopher. Each is very proud of his knowledge, and because they generally improve their living conditions, they feel a sort of material happiness. This sense of advancement, happiness in conditioned life makes them bound by the mode of goodness of material nature. As such, they are attracted toward working in the mode of goodness, and as long as they have an attraction for working that way, they have to take some type of body in the mode of nature, in the modes of nature. Thus, there is no likelihood of liberation or of being transferred to the spiritual world. Repeatedly, one may become a philosopher, a scientist, or a poet, and repeatedly become entangled in the same disadvantages of birth and death. But due to the illusion of the material energy, one thinks that that sort of life is pleasant. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Yeah. Thank you, Mataji. Any reflections, Mataji? You got your answer?
Yeah, I think I understand. So if we continue in that way of life, maybe not too conscious, just a bit. I could say we are still conditioned. Maybe we are making us advanced, but materially, maybe a bit spirituality, but not so much spiritual advancement.
Yes, very beautiful. Thank you so much, Mataji. This is Sukum Sangena Badnati, Jnana Sangena Chanaka. Even it will entangle us.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Very beautiful.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. Dear devotees, any questions or any reflections? Lakshmi Mataji.
No questions, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Mataji, do you have any questions, Mataji?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. No questions. Mataji explained so well about the like mutual cooperation between human beings, demigod, and supreme, and how about how in this modern the Kali Yuga, the prescribed form of yagna is Harinama and everything else. Mataji explained so nicely, Prabhuji. So no questions.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Beautiful reflections. Okay, we got Indulekha Mataji and Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Please can accept my humble obeisances over Srila Prabhupada. Sorry, I joined late. Being Ekadashi, we read the Bhagavadgita. So as soon as I finished, I should Prabhavati Saci Mataji because I have to listen to the last bit even. Thank you, Mataji. As usual, nice reflection on the verses of Bhagavad Gita. You are talking about giving charity. Sometimes we see beggars on the road and we feel, okay, we need to give something to them, right? But we need to know what to give. If we give prasadam, that's fine. We can get some fruits or whatever prasadam we have, we can give that. But if we give money, we don't know what they're going to do with that money. They may drink, they may smoke, they may take drugs, and then that karma we will get. That's why we should not give money to people outside. We have, if we have to give, as you mentioned, we give to temple, or we give to Go Seva. Even Brahmana nowadays, we don't know.
Yes,
Brahmanas, we don't know who are they, what they are doing. Unless we know for sure it's going to the temple or it's going for Gaumata, then we give. Hare Krishna Mataji, very nice, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Okay, another thing is this beautiful picture here, Amok Prabhu put. I just saw the animals. I'm thinking, when somebody tells you that if they don't eat the animals, the population will get bigger. Animal population will get bigger.
Yeah.
One thing that they should know, that the Lord has created nature. Nature has created like the bigger animals eat the small animals. They will not be overpopulated if people don't do animal farming. Animal farming nowadays, they're not doing agricultural farming. They're doing animal farming. You're just putting all the animals instead of doing the agriculture. So if they don't do that, they don't make like artificial population of the animals to satisfy their palate, then there will not be many animals who will overtake the planet. People are not doing plantation, not doing agriculture, but they are doing animal agriculture. That's what they are doing. So that's how the amount of animals are getting higher and higher, and that also they're committing so much sin, just killing and eating every day. Every millions of animals, millions of birds, millions of four-legged animals are being killed, and all these things we are suffering. We are suffering greenhouse gases. We are suffering pollution, air pollution. I don't know what kind of pollution, water pollution. When they kill the animals, they need so much water to wash. And where does that water goes? The wastewater. Recycle, and we are using that. So all these are there. So if people realize about it, then there will be no miseries, no problem in life. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much, Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Mataji. Hari Om. Nice to have your association and input. Thank you so much.
Very beautiful. So can I request all devotees kindly unmute and do the Lord Hari Bols to Prabhavati, please?
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Hari
Bol.
Hari
Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Jai.
We shall move on to next Prabhavati Mataji, Narasimha page, please. Okay, so today Narasimha page by Hangma Mataji. Hangma Mataji, would you like to lead line by line, Mataji? So before Narasimha page, there's a two shlokas, Ugram Veeram, then Jai Narasimha, Shri Narasimha as well.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Line by line, we all follow behind.
Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum.
Ugram
Veeram Mahavishnum.
Jwalantam Sarvato Mukham.
Jwalantam Sarvomukham.
Narsimham Vishanam Bhadram.
Narsimham
Bhadram.
Mrityur Mrityum Namami Aham.
Mrityur
Namyaham.
Two more times, Prabhuji.
Okay, yes, Mataji, that's fine. Okay, yes.
Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum.
Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum.
Jwalantam Sarvato Mukham.
Jwalantam Sarvomukham.
Narsimham Vishanam Bhadram.
Narsimham Bhadram.
Mrityur Mrityum Namami Aham.
Mrityur Namami Aham.
Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum.
Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum.
Jwalantam Sarvato Mukham.
Jalantam Sarvomukham.
Narsimham Vishanam Bhadram.
Narasimham Vishanam Bhadram.
Mrityur Mrityum Namami Aham.
Mrityur
Namamyaham.
Hare Krishna. Shall I start Narasimha Aarti, Prabhuji?
This look as well, Mataji. Line by line.
This as well 3 times or just 1 time, Prabhuji?
Yeah, as you feel. Yeah, 3 times is also fine, Mataji.
Okay, Prabhuji. Jaya Narsimha, Shri Narsimha.
Jaya Nrsimha,
Shri Narasimha,
Jaya Jaya Narsimha Deva.
Jaya
Jaya Jaya
Jaya
Narasimha,
Nrsimha,
Praladesha Jaya Padma.
Praladesha Jaya
Praladesha
Jaya
Padma,
Padma,
Mukha Padma Bhringa.
Mukha
Mukha
Padma
Padma
Bhringa,
Bhringa,
Jaya Narsimha, Shri Narsimha.
Jaya
Jai
Nrsimha,
Narasimha, Shri
Narasimha,
Narasimha,
Jaya Jaya Narsimha Deva.
Jaya
Jai
Jaya
Jaya Narasimha
Nrsimha
Deva,
Deva,
Praladesha Jaya Padma.
Praladesha
Praladesha
Jaya
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 Padma,
Padma,
Mukha Padma Bhringa.
Mukha
Mukha Padma
Padma Bhringa,
Bhringa,
Jaya Narsimha, Shri Narsimha.
Jaya
Jai
Nrsimha,
Narasimha,
Shri
Shri
Nrsimha,
Narasimha,
Jaya Jaya Narsimha Deva.
Jaya Jaya
Jai
Jaya Jaya
Jaya
Narasimha
Narasimha
Deva,
Deva,
Nrsimha,
Praladesha Jaya Padma.
Praladesha
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 Jaya
Jaya
Padma,
Padma,
Mukha Padma Bhringa.
Mukha
Mukha
Padma
Padma
Bhringa.
Bhringa.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ajit. Yes.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste
Namaste Narasimhaya,
Narasimhaya.
Prahlad Lad Daine.
Prahlad
Pradayine,
Hiranyakashipurvakshaha.
Hiranyakashipu
Hiranyakashipu
Shilatanka Nakhalaya.
Shilatanka
Nakhalaya,
Nakhalaya.
Ito Narsimha Parito Narsimho.
Ito
Narasimha
Narasimha
Parato Narasimha,
Narasimha.
Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsimha.
Yato
Yato Yato Yami Tato Narasimha,
Narasimha.
Bahir Narsimho Hridaye Narsimha.
Narasimha Narasimha.
Narasimhamadim Sharanam Prapade.
Narasimhadim Sharanam Prapade,
Tava Kara Kamalavare Nakham Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubhringam Keshavadhita Narhari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Kamala
Nakam
Simha
Hiranyakashipu Keshavadri
Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa
Jai Jagadisha Hare, Jaya
Jai
Jagadisha
Jagadisha
Hare,
Hare
Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
केशवधीर्ता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
जय प्रहलाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद
प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव
जय जय गुरुदेव
श्री श्री नरसिम्हदेव भगवान की जय भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की श्रीला प्रभुपाद की हरे कृष्णा थैंक यू
Mataji.
Beautifully fine. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much, dear devotees, for kindly giving your valuable time to associate with the devotees. If you're all happy, we shall conclude our session for tonight. And see you tomorrow morning for Japa session at 5:30 a.m. Okay. Vancha Ananta Kodi Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai. Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna conscious day, everyone.
Hare Krishna. Happy
Hare
Ekadashi.
Krishna. Thank you so much.